No, no, no. Not God bless America.
It is extremely childlike. Conservatives, their understanding of commitment to them being a patriot means never questioning the United States of America, except for in the instances where you want to question them because, well, we're pro LGBTQ or we have, Black Lives Matter painted on roadways. Not because we actually do anything for black people, but we give them symbolism. And that symbolism is too much for conservatives. So that's when they begin to question the United States of America. But outside of questioning the United States of America as it pertains to rights and liberties of marginalized groups, conservatives demand that you do not question the United States. You do not second guess its decisions. You don't second guess its systems. You don't dare call for justice because the United States is a beacon of hope for justice. And to call for more justice in their infantile minds really symbolizes a disloyalty. It symbolizes to them in their minds, if you call for something to be improved upon in the United States of America, you are met with calls to go back to your country, go back to Africa. This is intentional. Because if we call on America to be a more perfect union, if we actually call for progress, if we do the patriotic thing, which is to make America better, to make it a more perfect union so that it will last. America will not last unless it becomes continuously a more perfect union. America will implode on itself. But if you take the long game and invest in the United States of America to be inclusive and productive for every person who becomes a part of this country, every citizen and everyone who's touched by our empire abroad, if you call for any improvements on the United States of America, which would help the United States of America, well, then you are labeled as a traitor by conservatives. You are labeled as an outsider by conservatives. You are unpatriotic in the minds of conservatives. This is intentional and it is juvenile, because what on earth is so perfect that it cannot be improved? What institution is so holy that it cannot be improved upon? What government is so above reproach that we cannot use mechanisms to make that government better? It's only in the juvenile and infantile, intentionally juvenile and intentionally infantile brains of conservatives that they insist on freeze-drying America and preserving it perfectly right at the turn of the 19th century, no later than 1950s. The perfect America for conservatives is an America that has no progress for anyone else except for white conservative men. And so it is mandatory that they adopt a way of thinking that says that America does not need any improvement. America does not need to be a more perfect union. America does not need to be more inclusive. America needs to be preserved right at the moment when it gave the maximum amount of power to white Christian conservative straight men. And whereas the rest of us look at reality and say every institution should be improved, every one of us can improve. Everything that we have can be improved upon, and it is extremely childish and juvenile to suggest that this country or anything for that matter is so perfect that it cannot be improved upon, that it cannot change for the better. This is the same type of thinking that they adopt in their own personal lives. This is why it is so easy for them to use religion against individuals, because it gives them the opportunity to point a finger at you without ever examining themselves. They no more want to improve the United States of America than they want to improve their own sick, twisted, and sadistic mannerisms and behaviors. They insist that the America that they want is perfect, just like they insist that their lives and their ideologies and their beliefs are perfect. But any person of good faith who can look holistically at American history would understand that America is far from perfect.
And the United States of America government, when it came to treating her citizens of Indian descent fairly, she failed. She put them on reservations. When it came to treating her citizens of Japanese descent fairly, she failed. She put them in internment prison camps. When it came to treating the citizens of African descent fairly, America failed. She put them in chains. The government put them on slave quarters, put them on auction blocks, put them in cotton fields, put them in inferior schools, put them in substandard housing, put them in scientific experiments, put them in the lowest paying jobs, put them outside the equal protection of the law, kept them out of their racist bastions of higher education, and locked them into positions of hopelessness and helplessness. The government gives them the drugs, builds bigger prisons, passes a 3-strike law, and then wants us to sing God Bless America? No, no, no. Not God Bless America. God damn America. That's in the Bible for killing innocent people. God damn America for treating her citizens as less than human. God damn America as long as she tries to act like she is God and she is supreme.
Jeremiah Wright was labeled a heretic. He was labeled as a traitor. He was labeled as unpatriotic because he called out America's history in hopes of preserving America, in hopes of improving America, in hopes of calling attention to the reality that if there's any question of God's position towards the United States of America based on her performance throughout history, it's not God Bless America, it's God damn America. Maybe they would take it better from a white slave-owning former president of the United States. Thomas Jefferson said, "I tremble for my country when I consider that God is just and his justice will not sleep forever." This is a call to consciousness. This is a call to be awakened. This is a call to be woke, to look at our past and say, if we want to preserve the United States of America, how can we continue along the path of all of our atrocities? How can we continue to say God bless America when we continue to do things that call for our damnation? How can we continue to assert that we love this country when we constantly put it in the pathway of the moral arc of the universe? If anybody loves this country, it's those of us who not only served it from day one, not only those of us who built it from day one, not only those of us who have blood, sweat, and tears in the literal ground, but those of us who call on the United States of America to be more, to be better, to repent, to turn from its wicked ways, to stop the oppression. We, as the United States of America, we have been involved in the very worst atrocities that this world has known in centuries, and yet we have an expectation that God is going to bless America?
No, no, no. Not God bless America. God damn America. That's in the Bible for killing innocent people.
No, it's not God bless America. It's God bless goddamn America. God bless goddamn America. God bless this country because I live here, because I have children here, and my children have no other place to go besides the United States of America. So I need America to be blessed by God, but God bless this goddamn country, this country that damns itself. God bless this goddamn country because I need this country not to fall. I think the real patriots are those of us who are saying that this country needs to change so that we can save it, so that we can preserve it, because the list of crimes that have been marked on the moral arc of the universe as it pertains to the United States of America suggests that the United States of America should be destroyed. But God bless this goddamn country. Why? Because I just love America so much? No, because I cannot afford, nor can you afford, for this empire to crumble around us, such that we find ourselves scrapping for food, in running battles in the streets, trying to protect our children in a system that has collapsed underneath the pressure of all of its bigotry, collapsed underneath the pressure of all of its evil, collapsed underneath the pressure of all of the hypocrisy that white conservatives particularly are bringing to the front, saying that this is patriotism. The very behaviors that these people call patriotism are the exact behaviors that will destroy this country. It is incumbent upon us to snatch away this juvenile and infantile definition of patriotism and throw it into the dustbin of history and demand that anyone who calls himself a patriot must by definition call on the United States of America to be better, to be a more perfect union, to be more inclusive, to do away with all of the exploitation that is a hallmark of America, the evil that America does. It must be done away with, or else we would have earned the destruction that is laying wait for an empire as evil as the United States of America has been. That's why Jeremiah Wright said, "Goddamn America." But that's why I say, God bless goddamn America, because I need this country to be preserved. I need the United States of America to endure, not because of some childish interpretation of patriotism or nationalism, but because of the investment that has been made in blood, sweat, and tears by my ancestors and the future that I want to build for my children. God bless goddamn America. That's all the time I have for today. Go and enjoy some barbecue. Jump in a pool. Enjoy America while we can. We'll get to work tomorrow. See you next time.